来定一下正面干，干，就是个干。
坦克数量很多，这边真的不应该着急冲，但还冲下来。
不是，人族毕竟肉盾少啊，坦克多，但是被贴了。但凡多亚解放，这一波都不一定顶得下来。好，现在还能保持部队里面有一波火蟑螂的话，对于解放者多多少少还是有一定的干扰作用。
这 polt 如果说刚才能够回去把自己猥琐开4矿的话，局势就好很多了。
好，看一下第一波火丢，哎，没第二波火，
找到自己的牛。
哎呀，这牛好惨，牛好惨。这波看一下，大牛能在前面站住吗？
拖时间。
但是这波牛死光了，还好后面还有4头牛，还有4头牛在增，
经济还是好。
这样的话，火蟑螂和感染虫后撤之后还能再有一波。
火高主要经济还好，而且现在火高马上8防了，而人族3攻才刚点。
是。
这个就是真打不动了，
这是真打不动。
一旦牛的防领先对手的攻的话，这个人族的生化部队打牛真的不痛不痒。
哎，这2个解放是可以一起射的呀。
侧翼空投，现在炮的是要用空投来拖时间，
但是他空投的路线有点远，所以先手还是属于虫族。哎呀，3头。这波在雷神的帮助之下，大牛活生生的没站住啊！
能面还是给你洗完了。
是。
侧翼是有牛在防守。火高还是优势，
是优势啊！但是现在解放已经逐步的在多起来了，18个都没洗这么多的。哎，这一波狗的防御要比人族攻领先。
现在对于火高来说，他就是没有放农塔，像
他没有放农
，Snute 这个时候他一定会有农塔。
是啊 ，Snute 一般这张地图会选择大龙的，就是火蟑螂感染。
其实就是你没有农塔的话，没有稳定的限制运输机的东西。
对，我的正面拖上了女王啊！
我觉得要被翻了，
很有可能啊，
因为一旦你冲动了以后，是人族最希望看到的。
看一下，
有可能能挡住吗？
哎，奶牛，
正面能打穿，
看丢火，没问题，GG，
还是 GG，牛还是非常强，
是。如果正面这一波没有女王，可能解放输出会非常的恐怖，然后挡住这一波之后呢，侧面的空投比如端掉了火高的2矿，然后再顺势去端3矿，从而形成一个翻盘的局面。
他可能当时也想，我没有农塔，如果再这样拖的话，可能也不是特别好打。
有道理，
干脆就往一波。其实正常情况下，3本之后你再怎么样，牛出来以后，农塔还是要造的。
对。
没有腐化去限制运输机的话，很难打。
They don't contribute enough in those battles more than having more liberators would. No, you're right.
polt 如果不放战术的话，其实在硬实力上来说，跟这些欧美选手差不多。因为 polt 其实它强在于它有很多的战术和打法，而且它打比赛的时候其实发挥的会比较好。就是比如说他上次是打 Snute 拿那个冠军嘛，其实就是放了好多盘的战术。
Against both of those units. The way that the attack priority for the Liberation Zone works is units will always attack whatever is closest to them or what can attack them. And obviously none of these units shoot up, so it's going to be shooting at the Zerglings, and that means the Ultra can come in, get a couple of extra shots off, and that just opens it up so much more. When you consider, especially the firecake pushed really far in a few of these engagements, it almost looked for a few moments, and I thought like he was going to throw this game away with the overextensions.
Yeah, he definitely got a bit impetuous with some of these pushes, and he did lose part of his army, but his economy was still working. He was still, I think he was just trading enough damage out. Like, yeah, okay, you lose a few ultras, but you killed his liberators, and you killed some of his tanks and some Thors as well.
And now, what a strange thing to think about, Total Liskit. We are looking at a 2-1 right now in this match for the Frenchman polt coming off the back of a championship at Intel Extreme Masters Katowice. could be eliminated right now.
Well, you know, this is interesting to watch because we're seeing the European invasion both from Snoot, who eliminated the teammate of Polt, Violet, 3-0 earlier in the group stage, and now firecake has a 2-1 lead against Envious's Polt. And, you know, those are two players who, of course, you know, South Korean born, but considered now more North American players. They're the two big guys that have been living here.
好，看一下双方的第4场木色之塔，
So many games.
出生在下方红色虫族火高。
Of being beaten by Europeans, which is certainly an interesting shift. You know, definitely since the region lock has been put in place, we have
上方蓝色的人族 polt，
that this could happen, and it now very well might be here at DreamHack Austin 2016. But I would never count Polt out under any circumstances, and he's going into this map here on Dust Towers against his opponent, the Frenchman, the Zerg, in the red trunks, playing Zerg to the south position. Ladies and gentlemen, it is firecake. Onyx Gaming representing here in the first ever.
火高的上一盘的边牛打法，这张图上也是非常的适用，直接开3矿边牛。
A lot of people cheering, hoping that he can make his way to tie this series back up, and I mean, certainly no surprise that he should be able to do that. He's still
炮这边是选择裸双，
the favorite. You know, he could have been down 0-2, and everyone's like, okay, well, this.
其实现在人族裸双
He kicks it into the next gear.
不是特别好用，没什么人去使用裸双了。
But then we go back, you know, in the words of the famous.
因为本身先放兵再放2矿的话，这个2矿基地也很快。
Just killing it here.
There's something about him. Yeah, there really is something about Zergy. But one way or the other, I'm interested to see if Polt can actually come back.
两兵
Look at the big change
接双气
build. Double barracks right off the bat and double refinery. What does this tell us?
Off of a CC first, Polt's just like, I'm going to open up with a build that is greedy enough for by the time that you're making that movement into your hive before ultras, I'm going to have twice as much stuff because I'm not going to invest in the early tank drop. I'm not going to invest into anything before I get my marine count up, before I get
我这边还是第一时间造6条狗，非常的稳。
hard enough, I should be able to just knock you out before you can reach that tech path, because I think this map in particular, if we look at the features of it, that third base very close to your main and natural. Your natural is literally.
看一下火高是不是要提升房子移动速度啊？这边火高是没有停气的。
Three bases. Firecake has the easiest chance right now to defend himself against any early aggression and thus reach those ultralisks a little bit faster.
Yep, that is absolutely true. The question is, will he switch back to that particular style, or will he just wait a little bit longer? You know, we saw
it worked.
It did, yeah. It was a good adjustment. Firecake's like, look,
房子移动速度
works. There's no doubt about it. It's a very
房子移动速度以后再
against Terran with the right up.
3开，
But how do I get
真的非常的
How
稳
do。I get there? How fast do I get there? How many corners can I cut while
而 POL 这个打法的话，他要走这个直接2传兵空投了，
Key thing to think
竖
about.
2传兵空投。
In most scenarios, you know, we're casting a game, it's Polt against non-Korean, it's like, oh, he didn't get a Baneling nest, well, he's just dead now. And then Firecake's like, I made one Baneling this whole series on accident.
and it didn't do anything. It stood back in the crowd.
看下这边
First time we've ever seen a Baneling survive against
下不下张中场？
There's,
，POL 这边还出了一个死神过去侦查。
the crowd just watching the game throughout the rest of everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. As long as it bought a ticket, I don't mind it too.
下 BV，
Just make sure you contribute. It's all good. So the fast overlord speed fire.
他的 BV 是要升级一防的吧？
In all honesty, what is he really
因为
looking for?
之前在天梯上呢，我也有用过他这种打法，就是单 BV 升防去
Terran versus Protoss build.
去打
I just wanna，
然后
get
直接
up
奔
first
牛去。
as soon as possible and just kill this guy before he gets ultralisks.
Yep, sounds like a reasonably good plan considering when he has got
升一防
things have got very, very difficult for the Terran. So going for it, I think that might be a
张中场
Roach one coming up, however, you know, we're not going to have a situation where Firecake's just going to rush.
现在房子也是进去看了一圈，确认了对手这个打法以后，
Upgrade does indicate to us that he's going to attempt this
大概知道
thing. He's got those
现在运输机在造，飞机场见到时间也是看到了。
start to take up here, but
那张冲造好了以后，马上就要造一波蟑螂来防守这第一波的压制。
last game at this particular stage. Look at that early stim. Look at the two medevacs coming out right here. He obviously wants to do something with it, and I imagine this time around, you talked about it last game, right? Where instead of sending in a couple of drops, you send in 4 fully loaded, and you
这是
take out
你之前点的那个
丧心病狂汉堡，这个叫做
We'll see what it can do this time with
超大一个，
拿到时候我看到超巨大，
That said,
傻了我都。
Medivac
我在想这是什么东西？
Yeah, it's very important.
甩了一棒子肉给
Plus
我
one Carapace also chips into bed. It adds like 7 or 8 more.
好，两团兵过来了。
needs to take to kill a roach. But the most important thing is that Overlord saw. He's
看一下兵也是有在爆，先投到正面，
trying to get this fast layer, but I have to build some.
这边可以扫一波军团。
Speedlings. He's dead.
哎
Queens, he's dead.
polt 也让 firecake 写剧本了。
It's gonna maybe
快了
help with the Ling support, but it's not gonna be a huge deal. So this is nice adjustment that he's made. He's not playing too greedy.
你
You
说
think about what he had when this
火高要
attack
夺
began
冠
in
怎么
the
办？
first game and the second and third.
所有人都是演员，他是导演。
Anything and we saw losses of 20.
权力的游戏又重新上线了呀，
Yeah, with
又开始写了，所以 firecake 写个把所有人写死的剧 哦 本还是 哇，你看这个火葬了，哇，这操作
yeah, you can notice
虚血勾引了一下，这 firecake 的细节操作好棒啊！
around the disadvantage that the Roach used to have when dealing with Medivac Marine.
而 polt 由于自己3基地很慢，所以在运营上已经吃亏了。
They have a slight
这两团兵其实什么都没打到，
but not against a Ravager. You can't do it.
从这边再补一圈农民就可以达到3矿饱和。
You know, they can be
10个农民下，家里面
to kill
感染虫草也有下。
technically in the game and
整体运营上来说，
so Marauders
火高已经大优了，
but they do
啊
have
不能说大优，
armor, so
小优。
it makes it that much more difficult to
毕竟
pick
正面还没有交战，
that squishy. They have less hit.
但是在运营上是占了很大的便宜。
little durable.
现在火高需要把军团补出去。
God, that was a dark time.
好，房子也是把侧翼视野开好，你看火高这个房子视野开的确实非常的不错。
Version of the game, I think Cats was about to become GSL.
空投完美防，哎，这是有一防的小狗，
Switch to Zerg, you know, so I could actually get
对枪兵有点打不动。
Everyone was about to switch to Zerg.
Yeah, and then I would have switched out of Zerg because Zerg versus Zerg is terrible.
这边再次扫军团，火高可以考虑专门造一个女王过来专心扑军团，
He's getting a few infestors
军团还是特别重要的。家里面出了2个感染虫，
He feels, look, you know, if I have
看一下马上就要升级自己的3本。
pathogen gland upgrade is irrelevant because I can replace that with just waiting. You know, I can wait 25 more seconds to get that energy. And that it's
哎
done
这
the
边
job
3本
so
一直没有
far. He
点，
hasn't suffered from that lack of upgrade.
没有
It
气。
has surprised me to see him make this choice.
但是3本还是很关键
You consider how
能
fast
早一
he's
点
been trying to
尽量
get
早
five,
点
and we aren't seeing
因为
it
毕
in this
竟
game.
这
He's
套
still going heavier and
打法的
heavier into
体
the
系啊，
roads,
就是
into the
憋
Ravager.
牛。
And it's working.
3本牛越快出来呢，
Okay.
He's not getting a lot
Yeah,
done.
能
you're punching the
越快的过渡到
Yeah,
自己
but
的
it's
强
not
势
going
期。
down.
No, it's not. No,
在牛出来之前，
it's worrying me more and more.
正面上还是很虚的。
Yeah, he's adding a small crawler into the mix. He's playing a little bit more defensive. He realizes, look,
这个3本应该是忘记点了吧？
really hard with a big drop. What's confusing?
我觉得没有理由到现在还不点3
Last
本，
game, he did a full medevac drop and it was
剧
proven
本
effective. This time around, he goes for
一定要打成2-2，然后最后第3盘再拿下，是吧？
对，
full frontal assault instead.
他这盘基本上输定了。虽然说现在局面对于虫族来说不错，
Actually fend this off.
Yeah, and look at the money.
但是 polt 左骚一下右骚一下，然后 firecake
Maybe it's
露出了这个颓势。
you know, too greedy
然后
to do this. Okay, he starts up 7-1.
双方决胜局。
That
这女王是干嘛的？
money
铺军团。
对啊，这招
Back if he stops
我刚开始打这个重新的时候，不是重新的时候， 一直在用啊，挺好用的。你知道这招最早是谁发明的吗？
刚才打贝塔版的时候，
这有什么好发明的？这谁都想
不是谁
得到吧？
先用的？
不是 com 是最先在比赛里面用的这招。不是这招是虚空质疑之后才真正说成熟的，因为
空投房子，然后带一个女王出去扑坦。
最早创意性的扑坦怎么样？一个女王带一个农民出去，什么下基地啊，这种都是正常的。就这种扑坦还是很需要手速的，因为浪费的操作有点多。
现在牛塔才刚3本才刚好，牛塔还有一段时间。
哎，运输机被点虚了，
放心，点不掉，投下来，然后这才是剧本。
就是一定要让你投下来打尾矿农民是吧？
我还是点，
然后没有啊。
没事没事，牛塔放慢了，对吧？
好，看一下正面包，哇，坦克卖掉了，哎，为什么不上了？哦，正面被空投了， 他现在先解决空投，
可以理解，大酒塔快要好了。polt 这个兵想要一波推死虫族还是挺难的。
感觉 polt 正面还是疲软，真的正面疲软。
就战术一旦前期没有占到便宜了之后 ，polt 显得劣势局翻盘能力没有那么强。
其实真的，如果让他拖到大后期还是挺强的，但是在这段时间内啊，他的基本功就处于一个颓势。就打到大后期开始打大局观的时候啊，他很强。但在中期在这种拼爆兵、拼正面操作的时候啊，其实他比较薄弱的一个地方。
一开始很强，中间弱那么一点，但后来还是很强。定住，活！
坦克全倒了，这样正面根本打不过。
这感觉就不需要大牛就已经把 polt A 翻了呀。
连 polt 余钱都2000了。
polt 这个4矿都开不出来。
虽然 polt 基本功确实是这个可以说是韩国选手里面最差的了。
polt 很开心啊，你还叫他一声韩国选手。
你这话说的。那现在的话就看 polt 怎么拖了，想要翻只能往后期拖。这个
哎呦，这一波火，这解放者直接被丢傻了。
这个一定要进入到大后期才能进入到 polt 翻盘的一个这个节奏。如果说这个时候要是被这一波冲死的话，那就没有后面之说了。
解放者这波火是丢得很结实，
其实 polt 现在还是有很多钱的，看能不能猥琐住了。
但他踩钱踩不出来了，已经11分钟了，主矿已经干了。只要这个4矿开不出来，这军台已经拉到脸上了。
我就卡，没有流量。代理又跪了，
先把代理关了，能一样吗？
这 polt 的3矿已经被打飞了，这军坦已经，我的天！火高在 polt 脸上拉了一坨屎。
Trying to do damage, he wants to take that. That one queen has been an absolute godsend here. We're not seeing any more fungals. You know, that's what likes to be added into the army here, but look at this. This is Corruptors being added into the mix now. So the Liberators, finally we see, you know, a hard count to the Liberators.
Yeah, I think the Corruptors coming out, like, as good as Liberators can be en masse against Corruptors.
现在 polt 是把黄金矿开了出来，偷偷踩黄金矿，正面看看能不能 hold 住。polt 也是努力的在想要猥琐住自己的阵地啊。现在只有努力的往后期去拖，才有翻盘的机会。
Now do the thing that you do. I don't know if that is going to happen this time. You know, that might very well be a dream. Because at this point, firecake is hammering his point home. He has found.
但偷的黄金矿也是被发现了，空投也是被火高守住。
But there's corruptors now. You know that's going to get shut down immediately.
Yeah, this is such a tough spot. That's it. The gold base is
gone.
Gold base is being compromised. Overlord is dropping creep there as well, and this Zerg army.
运输机没有能量，这个兵也是已经没有补给能力了。家里面通过解放还在继续的猥琐，外面的兵是做一下稍微牵制一下，拖点时间。这里黄金矿也是被打飞。polt 这边是重新的把自己的3矿开起来，这也是他唯一的一个经济命脉。家里面在4倍残解放。
Yeah, and it can be, you know, get enough Liberators, spread them out enough so that the Ravagers won't do the job, but he's not expecting the mass Corruptor, which is following this up. Look at that.
Yeah, that, and he also needed to have a fusion core as well. You need the range upgrade for Liberators.
由于现在军坦在脸上，这个是最尴尬的，而且这个腐化过来。
And it's something that would have helped.
He can't attack through this on the ground, but now the
腐化虽然人很多，强行冲，解放虽然很多，看看这波能不能强行守住。光头在前面顶了一轮，解放是做了很充足的输出啊。这边看一下，还有2只牛，挡不住了，挡不住了，挡不住了。解放被解决完了 ，GG， 这样恭喜火高。3比1击败了 polt， 晋级到了8强。那这样的话，现在还只剩下1个韩国选手，那就只剩下海皇。